The real question, are we prepared now to actually deal with it? That's why training is so important. And the way that 2009, 0 residents being trained. Today, close to 250 residents being trained. My goal is to have 1,500 residents going through the program being trained so we can produce a workforce ready to take advantage of the new jobs that come.
50% of the business is being done by outside of the District of Columbia.
Right.
And I hope you have the laws to make sure that they also hire district residents. The convention hotel has been a problem to get it up and going.
Right.
In the meantime, you got the harbor over in Maryland taking away the business of the convention center. It's really been very tough. We spent a lot of money on this convention center. When do you see this hotel going to take off?
Well, let me just say, I'm proud to say that today, probably within the next 30 days or 60 days, they will be digging a hole right there at the convention center. All the litigation is done. All the movement is ready to go. We've had the construction company reach out to me. They're starting to look for local businesses to use. They will put a hole, and it will be a very big hole, in the ground that will start this year to get this convention center hotel done.
You know, one of the laws that are on the books, on DOES books, is that if a company is from out of state and working in multi-states, they don't have to pay unemployment taxes, even if they had 20 of their guys working 8 hours a day, every day for 365 days. They don't have to pay the unemployment taxes because they are multi-state employers. That's on the books of the DOES, which is one of the main reasons there are not too many outsiders that want to hire district residents.
Well, a couple of things. One, that's the issue that we're going to address come after September, really looking at how do we lay out a process that's open, that's fair, so we have a first source agreement and we have laws and requirements that's equal. So that means local businesses that are fair at a level playing field. Right now, they're not at a level playing field.
No.
They have to pay unemployment taxes where others come in, offer, of course, what everything's now built on price, so they can offer a better price because they're not paying unemployment benefits, right? So the real question is, how do we create a level playing field? And I look forward to not only addressing that issue, but working with you and others to solve that issue after September the 14th.
You know, there are 41,000 businesses that pay tax in the District of Columbia, whether they're corporate or incorporated. 26,000 of them are filing from outside of the District of Columbia. 19,000 of them pay a minimum $100. I want to understand, how does that happen? Well, who is going to stop it? You know?
Well, the real question has to be, you know, are they paying their corporate tax, or they're paying their franchise tax? We did a study about four years ago that showed even some people wasn't even paying their franchise tax, which is unbelievable, right? We want to collect every dollar, every dime we can.
That's right.
That's why, you know, for a long time before I got on the council, being a local business was just like a secondhand thought. It wasn't. I really brought it up when you start talking about CBEs. Now you talk more about CBEs than you've ever talked about before.
That's true.
So we've gone from here to here. The real question is, how do we get here? And that's what we're going to really push as chair of the council, to ensure that local businesses have a fair playing field. It's not fair if local businesses are paying way more taxes and then they're bidding on projects that they don't win, because say they don't win by $200 or $1,000 bid, is they're less than $1,000 bid. That's incredible, right? Because if you use them, they hire local residents, they pay more in taxes. It's better to use our local businesses and circulate those dollars here in the District of Columbia for those that can offer quality assurance, past performance, on-time delivery. Those are the type of businesses, when I say CBEs, that are ready, willing, and able, and they need to be given every opportunity to succeed and have a fair playing field.
You know, one of the things that I want to understand, can the chairman and the mayor get together and go to Congress and ask to tax some of these non-profit companies, just the sales tax for these non-profit, these universities, these foundations, these associations? We have never had to tax. Every ordinary citizen of the District of Columbia pays sales tax whenever they buy anything, but none of these people pay sales tax. Have you ever figured it out, or would you want to work on this particular project? We need to have sales tax. We're losing $60, $70, $80 million a year.
Well, it's clearly we want to be open and look at all different, and right now we're forced to look at every single way we can generate revenue without overtaxing our businesses and our residents. It's clear to me, my understanding up in Boston, that it's a university that has decided to pay property taxes or some agreement to whatever that property tax may be, right? But they're actually doing it. Here, you know, we have some of the great universities in the world right here in the District of Columbia, but, you know, they don't really pay, and they don't make a contribution. So the real question is, how do you quantify the real contribution that's made by universities, and how do we have a fair, open, and transparent process where we all can sit around the table and really figure out how do we create a win-win?
I want to thank you very much for coming in. I know certainly that you're enthusiastic. You're a hard worker on behalf of CBs. All of the CBs are extremely happy with your governance style. And before I let you go, that's your camera right there. I'll give you an opportunity to ask our viewers to vote for you. Go ahead. It's a plug. You can put it on.
The plug. Well, first of all, let me just thank you for continuing to watch this show. This show has touched so many lives of so many people throughout this region, especially in the District of Columbia. You continue to watching this show and supporting this show for the great work that this company has done is phenomenal. I'm running for chair of the City Council, but I'm running for chair of the City Council because we want to continue to ensure that local businesses thrive. We want to ensure that education is available to all. I'm personally invested with 2 small children and a wife that's in the school system. I'll be the first chairman of the council that actually has small children in the public school system at a time when education is the most important to all of our residents. Today I ask for your vote on September the 14th, and vote to continue to move forward as the city. Continue to make sure that you, the residents, should come first. Not the politicians, but that you should. That we have a council that works together, we have an executive that wants to move the city forward, and with your help and your support, we're going to get there. Kwame for Chair 2010.
Thank you very much. That was very good. And again, I wish you the best of luck.
Well, no, thank you for all your success. The success you and your wife. You know, I have a wife that I've been married to for 16 years, so and she's the backbone. So I understand that part. But congratulations and all the people that work behind the scenes to make this show what it is. I'm very proud of your success.
Thank you so much.